We interrupt this program to bring you a message from Satan.
As you know, I am in the Epstein files over 1 million times. No other president can say that. Not Sleepy Joe or Obama, who lives rent-free in my dementia-rattled mind. I don't know Jeffrey Epstein unless you count being his best friend for over 15 years, flying on his jet, going to his island and assaulting women and children. I'll suck the farts out Putin's ass and start World War III before I release the unredacted files. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President DJT.
I'm Pam Bondi, and I approve this message.
Accuse me of a crime, that's a white woman, a white woman. A meth-faced bitch, it should get sky high. That's a white woman, a white woman. Under oath, it should still gon' lie. That's a white woman, a white woman. Gave Donnie Slapper Topper just to keep her job. When it's all over, she won't even get the charge. That's a white woman, a white woman. A white woman. Arrogant racist, yeah. Who are they good for? Absolutely no one. Arrogant racist, yeah. Who are they good for? Absolutely no one. Say it again, y'all. Arrogant racist, look out. Who are they good for? Absolutely no one. From DEI to DUI, the DOD is DIY. Israel first, America last. Now Iran is on that ass. Wanna pull out, but the condom broke. Won't run through homers, don't want the smoke. Drop bombs over Baghdad. You ready to go? Getting screwed on the daily. You a GI ho, Benny's hide and peek. You on your own, Iran got that fire, bitch. The heat is on. Arrogant racist, yeah. Who are they good for? Absolutely no one. Arrogant racist, yeah. Who are they good for? Absolutely no one. Say it again, y'all. Arrogant racist, look out. Who are they good for? Absolutely no one.
You said just comply, don't ask why. Follow orders, you'll be fine. Back the blues, the bats don't lie. Now ICE killing white people and you want us to cry. ICE kicking in your door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was America ain't free no more. American born no longer applies. Same advice, motherfucker, comply or die. Fresh off the boat, motherfuckers with an attitude. No papers, no English, anti-black and rude. You POC, but you wanna be YT. Seat at the table, as an equal you'll never be. Came to this country off the civil rights side. Get your money up, then stab us in the back. You hate us, but you need us. Gotta make it make sense. When it comes to the whites, y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents. Let them know y'all just niggas with accents.
I said what I said, lo dije y que I meant what I said, lo sostendré. I don't give a fuck how you feel, no me importa cómo te sientas. If you voted for Trump, draft in peace, paz en paz.
Hey everybody.
Hey, welcome to For the People podcast. I'm your host, Vision X. And this show is for the people, by the people, to bring power back to the people. I am joined by our veteran queen of justice herself, Miss Nikki.
Hey, everybody.
And I don't know. I think Trey did some updates and they're all over the place. I can't even get in.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, is Trey you on there? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it won't even let me in.
You want me? Do I need to go out or?
No, I think it's me. I'll go out and come back in. I think he did some
Okay.
updates and it messed up something, so I got to go back out. So 1 second.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do is before I go out, I can't hear what you're saying at the current time, and I'm going to let me put this on the screen real quick. Give a shout out to all of our people that's here. Sorry about that, you guys. I see you guys. We're just having some technical difficulties today for some reason. The good evening, Gelcorp, Germany, KK Flower, HACF, T Coop. Let's see here, and Jason B. Good to see you all, guys. Now, remember, if you guys are watching on other platforms and your message doesn't come through, please just come to YouTube, put your message in there, and we will see it. Nikki's the only person on screen right now, so I'm going to get the first video started, so that way she can, because she's going to lead the show, and I'm going to come right back to see how I can get my video to work on here with these updates. So somebody had posted this on social media. This had me hollering. And this is more of an icebreaker. They said, what Republican women have that Democrat women don't. And somebody said husbands on grinder, a broken moral compass, gobs of plastic surgery, the ability to look the other way while their partners rape kids, yeast infections, love for pedophiles, a secret affair with their gym coach, chlamydia, weird cosmetic surgery, and IQ low enough to print on a jersey, husbands on grinder again, secret abortions in a van, bruises from falling down the stairs, fake ass full lips, but naturally empty brain. And then they posted that.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Like that, you walk right into that shit.
Something to say about this as well. This is white nationalist guy. The problem that gets me about white folks, especially guys like this that sit on their ass all day, knowing they don't wash their ass, knowing they have bad hygiene, they always have something to say about black people. Leave us out of your mouth. Y'all can't even wash your ass, and you sit here worried about what black people are doing. Take a look.
All black people are impulsive, lazy.
All black people are impulsive and lazy. I'm pretty sure it is not all black people that are impulsive and lazy, right? That's a racist stereotype. This is a white Christian nationalist. He's also a pastor, although he's not really preaching the good word. I feel like he's preaching a lot of hate. Can't believe you call yourself a pastor without preaching the word of love, but okay. There is a whole endless list of black people, successful black men and women, kings and queens out here doing the business, okay? We're not all lazy and we're not all impulsive. In fact, here are some of my favorite black accomplished people out there. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, the first black male president and the first black woman to be the first lady. Breonna Daniels, y'all know that I did a video on her a while back. She's the first black woman to work in a NASCAR pit stop. Victor Glover, the first black astronaut to pilot the Artemis II. You know that new space mission that's trying to go to the moon right now? Yeah. And what about the college graduates? What about all these people? Are they lazy? I just don't think you should be saying that all black people are...
Can't hear you, Vision.
Apologies. I was reading somebody says, ever since we stopped working for free, now we're lazy. Another person says, every accusation is a confession. And somebody says, now watching the near future, we'll see him back on the news for touching children. And then I want to show you this as well. This white guy pretty much broke it down. They always worried about us, but white folks are starting to get it. They know they don't have no culture. Stop focusing on us. Focus on yourselves. Let's take a look.
White people don't have culture because white people is a concept that was created to justify the discrimination of black people in America. Before 1950, Irish people weren't considered white, and Italians were hung by the KKK, and today, Arab Americans are still legally considered white. Whiteness as a whole is an excuse. It's a way of both oppressing people of color by making them an outgroup, but also a way of getting rid of Irish culture, and Germanic, and Balkan culture, whatever, by forcing all white people to feed into the machine of imperialism and giving up their cultures in exchange for being in the in-group. If we want to fight against colonialism and imperialism, we need to fight against the excuse. We need to fight against capitalism and the whiteness that upholds it. So recognize your privilege as a white person while also embracing your true heritage. My ancestors were Irish, but I still benefit from being white in America because all of our histories were taken from us. I'm lucky that I even know where my ancestors are from because many black Americans do not have that privilege. So please fight against American culture and nationalism and do research about your ancestors. Fight against the concept of an in-group or out-group, not by denying its very real existence, but by pushing for change. White people don't have culture because white people is a...
You're on mute.
Sorry, guys. The sound's all messed up. I want to know what you guys thought about this. I'm going to go out and come back in, but I mean, it gets to a point that white folks need to worry about yourselves. Black. It's always black. Leave us alone. We done. I would never, after seeing all the YouTube videos and social media videos and stuff that we have seen, they don't wash their ass. They're proud of not washing their ass. They're proud of being mean. They're always worried about another race. Y'all need to worry about yourself. I will never listen to somebody that is too lazy to wash their own ass. I'm sorry, you can never call nobody else lazy. That is your actual body. If you are not paralyzed or you're not handicapped, there shall be no reason why that you're struggling to have issues with washing your ass daily. I will never listen to a white person talk about anybody lazy when you guys literally film yourselves putting this on social media and saying, I don't wash my ass. Nikki, what you think?
No, I definitely agree. Everything that white people say, it's always projection. When they say black people are impulsive and lazy, that's them. Who went and who was so inept that they had to go get slaves to build a country on land that they stole because they couldn't do it themselves? White people. Who's going around committing mass shootings and doing stuff like that? White people. Every time they say something about us, that is a projection of them. But going back to him being a pastor, this is the point that I want to make about black people and the hold that white Christianity has on you. Why would the God of your oppressor save the oppressed? That makes no sense. Why would the same God that is telling your oppressor that they will bless them for oppressing you, how are they going to come and save you? White Christianity was forced upon black people, first African slaves, which eventually generationally became black people. Because as we got here, the African part, you know how that works. And it stayed. They said, convert to this or we're going to kill you. What type of God? Hey, believe what I believe or I'm going to kill you. Also, what type of God tells you constantly that you have to suffer in the now in order to have happiness afterwards? And think about the pastors and all of the rich billionaires and everything. Why are they receiving the blessings now when they're not doing anything? They're not working for it. Most of these people that have all the money, they were wealthy before. It comes from a long line of money that black people helped them get, and we didn't get anything in return. I believe in God. I believe that there is a bigger and greater being than myself, but it ain't a silk pressed Jesus. I do believe in God, nigga Jesus. I believe that there's somebody bigger than me and somebody I have to put my faith in. But I thought about this today and I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to call myself Christian anymore. I do believe in God. I do pray to him, but I'm more spiritual. I don't need a book to tell me how to live my life. I don't need a book to tell me to be nice to people. I don't need a book to tell me what's good and bad, what's right and wrong. I've never needed that. I've never felt that. So I want black people to really think about that. Why would the God that your oppressor prays to come and save the oppressed? It makes no sense. Every fucking Sunday, y'all get on here and give your money to the very religion that oppressed you and made you slaves. And although you're physically free, you are not mentally free. You are not emotionally free because you're still attached to the white man's God. At the end of the day, you still attached to the white man's God. You could be pro-blacker than a motherfucker. But if you attach to the white man's God, this shit cancels it out. They literally created silk pressed Jesus because they couldn't see themselves praying to what the book that they claim to believe in says what he looks like. If the book itself literally says skin of bronze, hair of wool, that ain't white folk. But they so insecure that they said, fuck what the book say. We're going to give you a white man with a silk press, but we still going to pick and choose out of this book what we want to tell you, while killing you and eating you at the same time. So you mean to tell me the God that I'm praying to is the same God that the people that enslaved my ancestors, raped my ancestors, cannibalized my ancestors, we praying to the same motherfucker? I think it the fuck is not. And I'm glad you seeing these white pastors and you seeing these black, I don't care, black, white, whatever. Pastors is a motherfucking pastor. I'm not saying they all bad because they not. It's some out there that's really and truly good, genuine people. But the majority of you motherfuckers are grifting. You are grifting. You have some churches that they don't take no money. They making they there to help people. You do have that. I'm not gonna act like you don't have those type of churches. But those type of churches are the ones that are broken down. They don't have no money. They don't have, but whatever they got, they'll give it to you. These mega churches, oh, my pastor, not my pastor. Yeah, it's not your pastor. Cause guess what? Your pastor not gonna help you when you're unemployed. Your pastor is not gonna put food on the table when you don't have nothing to eat. Your pastor is not gonna help you pay your light bill. Your pastor is not gonna help you pay your rent. But you motherfuckers gonna go there every Sunday like fucking clockwork and slide that envelope over there. Let it go. Give it up and turn it the fuck loose. That's where I'm at on it. Okay. Go out and come back.
This is so bad. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. This is I'm glad this is our Friday. I don't know what's going on. No, but I want to read some of the comments before we go on. And Nikki, I agree with everything you're saying. Jason says, Nikki, my mom used to say the same thing you're saying right now. Wow. HACF says, K is my name. Hell, hey girl, hey. And then I think there was one up here. TDG says, James Baldwin once said in an interview that in order for America to survive is for white people to ask themselves why they need a nigger. We aren't that, but they say we are, which means they need it. I mean, that is what it is. And I want to, we showed the video yesterday of the black guy, and it was on the news. I seen the View played it today as well, where that black man had died for the war. As he was just about to leave. I mean, this is the video I played yesterday. So the parents have something to say. They have an update about it because they are really upset that their baby is gone. I understand 100%. So let's take a look. We'll be right back.
We didn't need to be in this war. You know, this is uncalled for. And this is what we get.
The family of Tyler Simmons tells me the news still feels unreal. They're filled with immense sadness and grief that their beloved pilot is gone, but also anger, feeling that his death could have been prevented.
It's just not fair.
It's not fair at all. But alongside their grief, Simmons's family is making a plea, calling on the United States to stop the war with Iran.
This could have been prevented. We didn't need to be in this war. You know, this is uncalled for. And this is what we get.
Families are suffering right now. Not only our family, but there are other families that's lost loved ones. And just to create a war because you want to create a war is not right. It is not right.
The crash brought the total number of U.S. service members killed since the conflict began to 13. I'm Alexia Lapoff, NBC.
You know what's funny?
Boy, they line their ass off because I heard it was at least 1,400. So they line their ass off. And then this guy, he has something to say about it as well. Take a look.
Hey, so female IOF soldiers have come to Australia as part of a healing delegation. I could really let loose in this video, but I'm spent, and this makes me want to vomit. So instead, I'm just going to say to Australia that the people who do shit like this and the people who do shit like this
Oh, God.
are being welcomed into Australia to heal from the atrocities that they have committed. You can't make this shit up. Fucking hell. I don't know about you, but I don't think the Bondi shooters would have been given the same opportunity to heal. But what do I know? I'm just a silly goyim, huh?
We can't hear you. I can't see if you're talking, but
Sorry
if
about
you
that.
are, okay.
Oh, yeah. So somebody said, I would love to see a list of businesses who hosted them so I can make them informed of the choice to boycott them. And when I was reading in the comments, somebody says that they're at a Jewish food security nonprofit Morning Peninsula Hot Spring. So while they sat there and these women and men are seeking asylum and blew up all these people, they in hot springs getting massages. I want y'all to take a look at that and think about that. And then also take a look at this. I mean, these are the people that are at hot springs and sons on Miami Beach drinking espresso while our American people, especially our soldiers, and especially our black soldiers, is out here dying for some rich white people and some cowards and pedophiles. Just let that sink in for a little bit. And then this is them at one of the airports trying to get asylum. Take a look. Somebody in the comments says the people of Gaza weren't allowed to leave. And then this black guy break it down. And this is what we've been saying all along on the show. Take a look.
That Holocaust guilt trip shit that Zionists like to use, I never understood how that shit worked on people, especially people of color. It's like, do you know how many Holocausts the fucking black race has gone through? There's 2 literally going on right now that people know of. You know what I'm saying? Slavery was a Holocaust. They had a Holocaust in Congo again. You know what I'm saying? They had a Holocaust in every African country that was colonized. Like, what are we talking about? There was a Holocaust in Haiti. Like, black people's existence was a Holocaust. Nobody ever, like, people don't hesitate critiquing black people. People don't hesitate calling out black people for shit. So I'm not gonna feel like a type of way about calling out any other community for shit that they did or shit that they're doing. Like, no. That Holocaust guilt trip shit that Zionists like to use, I never understood how that shit worked on people, especially people of color. It's like, do you know how many Holocausts the
So I want to know what y'all thought about that, because I mean, that's what we be talking about right there, is that they can sit here, and if you look throughout history, they have literally destroyed or bombed every place that they were a part of.
Mm-hmm.
People, every time you say something to them, oh, you're anti-Semitic. Oh, this. I don't give a fuck no more. Y'all been doing this for centuries. Lebanon, Yemen, all the middle. This is nothing new. They did the same in Germany. We spoke about this. Remember my white friend that told me, he says, have you heard Hitler's speech? I said, yeah. After he told me about it. And the speech said the same thing that the Palestinians and everybody else said. They owned all the resources, all the media, all the food. They were, all the banks. They had people living in poverty. They were getting all the resources. They had everything.
Yep.
And they left the people there with nothing. So then when the people wanted to fight back, all of a sudden, the Holocaust. And they did the same shit that's going on. And what bothers me is that these countries are allowing them to stay there and hide as cowards. I said, if y'all God or whoever y'all pray to, because it has to be Moloch the demon, because there ain't no God in that. I don't care what they're talking about. If your God, you're supposed to be this high superior race, then you should be able to go into this war and fight it yourself and be able to dodge bullets like the Matrix.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all running as cowards. Y'all the superior beings. Y'all should know how to win a war over people y'all deem inferior. This tells you that these people are really inferior. And what they did is they got lucky. They were able to scheme, scam, and connive people. And people who had humanity didn't see it coming until it was too late. Just like what happened with the Native Americans on Thanksgiving. Everybody keep thinking Thanksgiving. Oh, Thanksgiving. I said, no. Do you know why they did? They tricked those people, said they were going to do a treaty with them, and then slaughtered them. Boarded the place up, didn't let them out. All you heard was screaming and hollering. This is what these people are. The same people through centuries. The Rothschilds, they ain't nothing happened to them. All they're going to do is go hide in these other countries, regroup, and do the shit all over again. And that's the problem. Y'all keep letting the bad people get away, and then the good people are the ones suffering. Nikki, what you think?
Well, to start with the soldier that died, and it finally it's a black family. You already know Trump didn't call them, but this is the first family that has said this war doesn't need to happen. So what I want to see are the people that are saying, "Sir, finish it." Finish it. The families that are telling him, the military families that he claims are telling him, sir, finish the war. Finish it. I want to see them. Those are people I want to see. But you know what I'm not seeing on social media? I'm not seeing any MAGA men sign up for the army or any form of the military. Remember, it was a time when y'all thought it was going to be civil war in the streets. Mr. President, you don't got to worry about it. Let this civil war here, you're going to let us take it to the street. You don't even have to worry about it. We're ready. We got our guns. Where that energy at? You Second Amendment motherfuckers, this is your time to ride. This is your time to rise and shine. This is the time to have an AK-47 in your hand right fucking now. And I don't see near one of you gravy seal motherfuckers signing up at your local recruitment office. I'm not seeing shit.
Nothing.
Where are those? I'm not even seeing any MAGA people. Well, you know how they post the fucking videos because they too stupid to talk, so they put the text on the screen with a smug ass look on their face with music that don't fucking match. I don't even see that shit. Yep. I don't see none of y'all approving of this war because you don't fucking approve of the war, and you know you don't. Or you have to tell yourself, oh well, he the gas is high now, but he's doing it to make it lower. Why couldn't he? So he's making it high so that he can go back and make it low.
Just
like I swear, this motherfucker was sitting there with somebody Japanese today in the Oval Office, and he was like, "Oh, the Japanese talk about surprises. Nobody told me about Pearl Harbor. Bitch, you wasn't the fucking president during Pearl Harbor. Are you fucking for real?" Jesus. He says this shit, Vision, and I swear to God, I have to lose a brain cell listening to this motherfucker because I'm like, what the fuck do you mean they didn't tell you? Nobody told me about Pearl Harbor. Bitch, what? Oh, they were supposed to fucking what the fuck are we doing here? Is this a prophecy now? Like, this man has dementia. And you know what? It is the news fault. because I was watching MS Now, like a clip of it. And you know what he said? He talked to a former president, and then all 4 presidents came out and said, I ain't talked to that nigga. Instead of MSNBC, MS Now, whatever the fuck. instead of them saying the president is lying, they said, is the president lying? Or is he not? Or is he? You framed it like a question instead of stating it as a fact. He is in fact lying. If it's 4 existing presidents and all 4 of them said, I ain't talked to that nigga, that means he's lying. Why are you posing it as a fucking question? This is the problem. Mainstream media, y'all did this shit. Y'all got him elected again because y'all was talking about Biden, who, that he was old. He didn't have dementia. The bitch was just getting old and fucking decrepit. But he wanted his shot at the title and he took it.
Mm-hmm.
Then this motherfucker had the nerve to call Gavin Newsom the president of the United States. He literally said, President of the United States, Gavin Newsom. So you already speaking this shit into existence.
They know.
He got into this war and he's shitting himself because he can't get out of it. And I think he did it. He did it for several reasons, but I think he did it. And I saw a guy was saying that there's a rumor that he did it to get his approval rating up because when Bush went to war, his approval rating went up. Bitch, it was 9/11. Of course, everybody is going to be for the fucking war because you want to get the motherfuckers that hit us. Mm-hmm. There was a terrorist attack on America. Of course, Americans are going to support you going over there and kicking their ass. Iran ain't fuck with us. You went over there. And the only reason you trying to pull out is because the billionaires are getting affected.
Yep.
That's the only reason you shaking in your boots. Because Ellison and all them other Jews is on your ass about their money. As long as you in this war, you costing them tiny hats money. They want their fucking bag. You fucking up the synagogue's money, okay? You ain't fucking up the church money. You fucking up the synagogue's money. And you see how they act when you fuck up the synagogue's money.
Yep.
And Iran said, fuck you, fuck the synagogue. You want to come here, you want to come through the Strait of Hormuz, we going to be straight on that ass. And now you trying to get every other country that you alienated and you talk shit about to come and help you, and you still talking shit. Now, they done went and told Iran that we out of ammunition. How the fuck you tell the enemy, the perceived enemy, that we out of ammunition? You know what? This is Hot Shots. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie that it's like a spoof on military shit, but this is Hot Shots. This is the fucking Naked Gun type shit. This is Airplane right now. We are in some parody ass shit because this can't be real. Like, we literally have idiots, frat boys, running around being in charge of our fucking defense.
Yep.
How the fuck do you tell people we out of ammunition? Then they trying to go to Congress for $200 billion to fund the war. So let me get this straight. You didn't go to Congress to start the war, but you want to go to Congress to stay in the war. How the fuck we working that shit out?
That part.
So you going to them for the money, but you didn't go to them for the approval. White people, you motherfuckers ain't mad enough. Y'all ain't mad enough. That's all I'm. Y'all, you honkies, you better wake the fuck up.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny is that, I know there's going to be some developments over the weekend, and we definitely gonna talk about this. And I'm gonna read some of the comments, but Nikki's right. I mean, that's why I said you ICE Latinos for Trump, MAGA. Y'all ass should be on the front lines right now. All the senators that support this, get your ass out there. I don't care about your daughter being 6 years old. You believe in it, put her ass out there. Because those Palestinians, did you see that baby hanging? I said the baby's dead, baby. It's done. They don't care about your kids, so why should you care about theirs? I'm just keeping it straight with you. Everybody in that house strap up. You believe in the Trump regime and MAGA movement so much, everybody strap up. You better make sure the cockroaches are strapping up. You better get them spiders on your lawn. Everybody, the whole house got to go. And if you don't come back,
Listen.
oh fucking well. That's not our problem. You believe in the vision so much. And then you tell your daughter and your children, hey, it's my fault that we're here because I believed in the MAGA vision. And this is why we have to sit out here and die. Period. I'm going to read some of the comments. Oh, go ahead, Nikki.
Listen, if Lady Maman on Game of Thrones could get her ass out there and fight that motherfucking giant bitch, you motherfucking MAGA children can get y'all ass up out here. Homegirl was taking on White Walkers, bitch. If you can get if she can get out there, your MAGA kids can get the fuck on the front lines, okay? That's how that shit is. I don't want to hear nothing. If y'all support the war so much, take your bitch ass over there. Take your ass over there. Cause listen, white people sign the fuck up. Cause this is y'all shit. Y'all got us in it. You better get us the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. They love it so much. And I'm gonna read some of the comments. Kiss My Name says, I hate those people are buying up land in Africa talking about God spoke to them. They run all over everyone and take their African, say, selling out their people. I think he was trying to say that they're going over to steal the land, and that's what they're doing. That's why these Nigerians, they come over here acting like they're so fucking intelligent. I look at them like, you're actually stupid, because even your own president over there sitting there trying to make treaties. I said, if you don't think they'll do the same shit over here in Palestine and you better think again. They don't even like black people. The King of the Tiny Hat said it multiple times, they don't like black people, that we're the problem. All on video too. And these goofy ass black people, I'm African, you ain't that damn smart. They're about to get had. And by that time, it's going to be too late. It's going to be another Palestine. And ain't going to be nothing you can do about it. So good luck. Claire Greer says, run me my damn 40 acres and a mule. And then TDG says, I don't even talk to the orange supporters. They are literally that dumb and cowardly. And we're going to shift this conversation a little bit. We got to talk about some black stuff that's going on. And, some black people getting fed up with a few things. And this person right here, he was in an interview with a black person that voted for Trump. And the reason why he voted for Trump was so stupid. I kid you not. I just need you guys to clearly listen to it. Take a look.
I'm a black American and supported him based on the executive order that he wrote for the HBCUs, guaranteeing them $2 million a year forever.
$2 million a year?
Correct.
Million with an M?
Correct.
That's cute.
You think that's false?
That's cute.
Oh.
It's cute. You know why it's cute?
Cute.
Cute. C-U-T-E.
Yeah, you can explain.
Yeah, it's cute because Biden gave them $16 billion, and here you are barking like a seal for $2 million. That's absolutely pathetic.
I am
ate his ass up. Somebody says, and Trump canceled that $16 billion when he took office. And then also, this black woman had to say something about the white folks at work. Take a look.
The reason why I think so many black women have lost their jobs is because black women, to be likable means to be a people pleaser, and it means to serve other people's emotions and feelings over your own in a way. And especially in a corporate world or in a job setting, being likable means that you're willing to kiss ass pretty much. Now, if you're likable based off of who you actually are, that's the best type of likability. Like, I want to be liked for being me, right? I don't want to be liked because I'm people pleasing or I'm doing what people want me to do or I'm performing, right? And I think the reason why a lot of black women lose their jobs, not because they're not good at their jobs, they're actually the best, but they refuse to perform to be liked. And because they refuse to perform to be liked, that makes higher ups, that makes other people in the company feel uncomfortable. And so even though this woman is doing her job very well and she's meeting the quotas, she's not performing to be liked by me. So therefore she has to go. It has nothing to do with the qualifications. That's another reason why I think so many black women have lost their jobs, is because black women, to be likable.
And I'm gonna read some of the comments from this. Somebody says, I'll never forget a coworker telling me, we just can't figure you out. You can't even mind your business. Somebody else says calls it systematic racism. And so I wanted to see what you guys thought about that because, you know, I mean, this is what I be telling you that be going on at work. This shit right here. Oh, before I start that, Kiss My Name gave us our first donation of the day. Thank you so much, Kiss My Name. We appreciate it. And you can hear me. You can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear? Okay.
Yeah.
So
my bad. I was gonna do that and it slipped my mind, but I wrote it down.
Oh, you said what happened?
I was gonna give a shout out to K is my name, but we got to talking because I had wrote it down.
Oh no. No, it's all good. I just saw it pop up. Thank you so much, K is my name. But this is what we'll be talking about. The first video goes into the second video. I told you, we got black people, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. The illiteracy and stupidity of that black dude to get on that boy's podcast and says, "Oh, I voted for Trump because he was going to give us $2 million a year when Biden was giving us $16 billion," is the level of retardation. I don't care how people feel about it, ever. That's the shit I be talking about. And I am sorry when I talk about lead people where they are and keep it moving. That's a clear example of that. You can't take everybody with you. Everybody can't be in the crew. Everybody can't be at the table with us. There is a good 30 to 35% of black people we just can't fuck with. And that's okay. Let them go over there with Shaquille O'Neal's big ass. Let him do a little shimmy dance and, you know, doing all that shit for him, you know, all the Bojangles dance. Let them stay over there. Nelly, let them stay over there. Snoop Dogg, because when these white folks need entertainment and they get pissed off and they starving and they hungry, but they ain't gonna give a fuck about no Snoop Dogg being no damn celebrity. Oh, that nigga gonna be rapping on that news. Go ahead and rap for us before we hang you, nigger. Once you get done doing whatever double OG, whatever he's about to say, they're gonna push his ass right off that thing. They used to. People need to go back and read Black Wall Street and see all those famous people and all these architects and doctors and what happened to them. All their money, their bank accounts, their cars, their house. They killed all them and erased them. Took everything. They didn't care you was a celebrity. That's why I said these people knew about this man for 10 plus years. They made a decision. Let him go. And that lady's right, because this is why I said we need to build our own stuff, because I'm not about to be tap dancing for no goofy ass white person who don't even know how to do their job. I have seen it time and time again. You'll have a white person come to work, bitch about it, complain about it, can't do the job. They will clock in late and go home early. I used to deal with white folks like that in Kansas and Missouri all the fucking time. I used to be so just over. I was like, and why she coming the next day bitching and whining, and she would come in there bitching and whining and couldn't get her job done. And we would have to do it for her, and then they will make her a manager. Nikki, what do you think?
Black financial independence in general, but black financial independence in particular, is a white man's greatest fear, which is why they burned it down, because they realize that we are the creators of everything they profit from. So if we keep it in house and we're profiting amongst ourselves, they have no way to make money. If we're going to black banks and black grocery stores and all of these businesses, and we have transportation services, if we have things amongst ourselves, we don't need to go to them, because that is the power of the black dollar, which is why they try, when it comes to the workplace, they pay us less. Yes, there's the gender gap, but you're not going to tell me there's not a racial gap. This is why they pay us less. This is why they want to keep, again, America in general, but particularly black people, and yes, people of color, but mainly black people, financially dependent upon them, is because if we've already proven to them through Black Wall Street, through all these other towns and things that we had, that we don't need them, because they need us. Because if they didn't need us, you wouldn't have burned it down. You would have allowed us, if you were so great, you would have allowed us to have our own stuff, and you have yours, because you don't want niggas in your shit. So why does that bother you? Our financial independence, just like our freedom, our physical freedom, but our financial freedom is their greatest fear because we're already physically free. If we become financially free from them, it's game fucking over.
Oh yeah.
And they built an entire system of oppression to ensure that that doesn't happen. And yes, we as black people have to get out of our own way because what you're doing is you're being greedy again. This is white supremacy tactics. You're opening a business and you're pricing out your customers because you don't want to have to deal with your community. You're about making the money first and your community last because you really don't want to work. You want to be able to do, if you're a hairdresser, you want to do two heads and go home. You don't want to actually go to cosmetology school, learn what you're supposed to do so that you can wash, treat, cut, color, and do the hair. You don't want to do that. You just want to get an LLC, get a rinky dink ass suite, and charge somebody $500 to put a fucking wig on and curl it with a hot curler. That's what you want to do. That's what you're doing. I'm an entrepreneur. You're not focusing on the black community because you're not about the community. You're about the dollar first and your community last. We can't afford to do that. In order for us to have financial independence, we got to put that to the side. You got to be willing to not make money maybe the first 2 years because you're trying to get the community together. But you're so busy trying to compete with white people and have what white people have that you don't give back. Hence the black celebrities. There are some celebrities that do give back and you don't hear it. So we can't confirm that so-and-so doesn't do this and that because some people just don't put their name on shit. They do things and they don't put their name on shit. But a lot of these people that's running in Trump circles, you ain't helping your community. Snoop is not going to tell me that you took that check from him for that inauguration for your fucking community because you was a multimillionaire. You have hundreds of millions of dollars. That check that he gave you for that inauguration was chump change compared to the wealth that you have amassed from black people. And you going to tell us that you took that check to give back to the community? I don't know I was born on a day, but bitch, it wasn't yesterday. You're not gonna piss on us and tell us it's raining. We do have a lot of work to do in the black community, and a lot of black people don't want to hear that part. And it's easy to say, oh well, don't shop here, don't shop there. Okay, so why don't you do something to help? If you don't want us shopping with Asians, then let's get together and do a barter system and open up a store. You might not make a lot of profit, but you want to help your community. You can't dish out the ideas and then you don't have the action. Instead of telling black people, you need to do this, you need to do that, why don't you go to rich black people and say, hey, I have this idea. Would you like to help invest in it? How the fuck you going to tell a 9-to-5 person, oh, you don't need to buy this, we need to buy that? Go to the rich black person because we everyday people. But we have to get in our own way, get out of our own way, and the only way we're gonna get ahead is letting a lot of this white shit go. Y'all gotta let you gotta let the white man go. You gotta let the white ideology go. You gotta let Silk Press Jesus go. We never gonna get ahead with that shit. Never.
That's facts. And I'm gonna read some of the comments. Tiku says that's sorry, it went up. Said that's why they are not going to deport us. They're letting go of the 1.8 trillion spending. We do. HACS says being intellectual curious is it? And just a bunch of small messages in here. So I'm gonna go on to the next topic. So we're gonna as we're getting close to the end of the show, I wanted to show our black actors and actresses, and this is shocking because some on the list I was like, why haven't they never won an Oscar? So we could run through this and talk to this while we're actually running through it. But these are the 7 legendary actors who've never taken home an Oscar. Lawrence Fishburne.
Wow.
Now he definitely should have got one for Boys in the Hood. I'm sorry, that was a good role. He should have got one for Ike.
Yes.
And I think I'm sorry, The Matrix is one of the biggest movies of all time, and he should have got one for that.
And yeah, but definitely Ike.
Now Taraji P, I was a little like I didn't know, but I will say this: for the curious case of Benjamin Button, she should have got one.
Yes,
And
I think
that
that in Hidden Figures.
Yes,
I think a lot of people said hit for that and for Hidden Figures.
Yeah, that was a good role.
Oh man, that's that right there.
Yeah,
that's a crime that he don't have one. That's a crime.
Cicely Tyson.
Come on now. At least give they should have gave her at least an honorary one.
Legendary black woman. Legendary. I'm telling you, this is why we got to create our own World War show.
Mm-hmm.
Idris Elba, he should have got one for quite a few.
Yeah.
What was it?
I want him to be Bond. I want him to be the Black Bond.
Well, just to hear white folks complain.
They gonna complain, but he'll be smooth as fuck as that shit.
Oh yeah. And then Samuel L. Jackson.
Criminal.
Beyond.
Criminal.
I'm just like, really? Angela Bassett.
Come on now. A crime against humanity.
What do you guys think in the comments? Because that's ridiculous. I mean, when you look at that,
is just. I'm not gonna say it's black people. I don't want to say they don't deserve certain roles, but like if you had to do a swap, I'd take Halle Berry out and do Angela Bassett, or like
yes,
I would swap that out. Like no shade, Halle, but that was to me. I've never seen that movie in full, but when you think about Angela Bassett's work. I mean, waiting to exhale. Just off Tina Turner alone. Like when you are so good that you can transform yourself into that person, that's how good of an actor you are. Denzel didn't look nothing like. The fact that Denzel don't have one for Malcolm X is a goddamn crime.
Yep.
Because he became Malcolm X. For him to not look anything like that man, but he was still able to encompass and embody him that way to the point that when you think about Malcolm, you think about him. It ain't a lot of people that can act like that. And the fact that he doesn't have one for that role,
it's crazy.
It's just certain people that I don't want to say they don't deserve Oscars, but not for an Oscar for the movie they got. Like I love Marissa Tomei. I love what she did in My Cousin Vinny. That wasn't no motherfucking Oscar. Like I love that. I love that movie down. What are you, a fucking world traveler? Love her down, but that ain't no Oscar. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but yeah, if we had to swap it out, I swap Halle out. And give that to Angela Bassett because I don't know what they're waiting on to give her one, but she deserves.
She probably you know how Hollywood is. You piss somebody off in the back end, they get upset with you. You know how that is.
Yeah.
And we are going to go out on two videos. One had me hollering. I don't know if you've seen that recent Piers Morgan where that dude ate Piers Morgan's ass up. So he he got into it with some. I don't think he's a Latino. I don't know. He looked Latino, maybe black, but ate his ass up. And then I was hollering. We're gonna take a look at that, the two closing videos, and we will be right back. Here is the first one.
Because what I just said, there's 50 more things that we can have a stupid back and forth and try and one up each other.
I don't
just
care
talk
about
to
your
me
silly
normally.
insults.
Talk to me normally. Talk to me normally.
I don't care about your silly insults.
But what do you mean you don't care? What do you mean you don't care? What I said is facts. I have a picture of it. I can flip it around and show you right now.
I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old? A 2-year-old? Listen, sir, I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
all right,
who's this? Applications are open.
All right, let's just
that's your ting, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this, please.
Cooked.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. It's pointless.
Damn, walked off your own shit.
I mean, Piers Morgan talks big shit on the show, and his wife has got a damn profile on these dating apps talking about she want black and Latin dick in her. I mean, what do you expect?
Wow.
He knows it's true. I mean, these white dudes know it's true. That's why they hate us so much.
Mm-hmm.
They know it's true. And then we were talking about parties, and I thought this was a good one to go out on because if you're not dancing like this, we ain't going. Take a look. Somebody said, this is the club scene I was promised as a kid. Another person says, can we please normalize this in the clubs? Y'all need to start back dancing for real and just stand there. So I agree, like, you know, the club scene is just not what it used to be. And that's why I was like, it's like, you want to go? No. To see people on their phone standing around and have an attitude, I'd rather just sit at home and watch. I finished The Beauty.
You was madder than a motherfucker at the end.
I was like, if you don't, I was pissed.
I was mad. I was like, I know you fucking lying. I was like, I had to go back. I'm like, nah. You better bring season 2. God damn it, Ryan. You better bring season 2 because I needed to see it. But for that last clip, I will say, as far as dance scenes are concerned, House Party walked, so You Got Served could run.
Yes.
Because if you're not trying to do what they was doing at House Party, that is how we used to do. If you that happened, without that, you wouldn't have like You Got Served and all that shit. That is how people used to fucking dance and have a good ass time. That is what if we could just get back to that shit. If we could just get back to that, the party scene would be so good. If we could just get out of trying to make all the money and just get to like a good time, the money will come.
Yeah.
Bring it back to being a good time, and trust me, niggas will show up. If you make it fun and affordable, niggas will show up. Okay? But the 450, 750 section table and shit, we're not doing that. Ain't nobody fucking got. You think I'm gonna pay the almost rent equivalent to be in a hot ass place and I can't sit down? Nigga, I'm 45. I ain't going no place a chair don't exist.
The sectionals.
Yeah, because you know, it used to be back in the day, you had the free tables, the reserved tables, and then you had the little section shit. Now, I don't even think you don't even have the free tables. You free peasant ass motherfuckers got to stand up. You can only get a table, which is $450, and a fucking sectional is $700. African American dollars?
Yep.
I don't got it. But those are good videos. We need to get back to that.
Well, hey, y'all, we are out of time. This is our short show today. This is our Friday. Nikki, where can they find you at? Anything upcoming, anything exciting?
Working on some new merch. I added some Weekender bags, some Kamala, I Told You So Weekender bags, and some FTP Weekender bags are up, and you can find me online at Instagram at bitch_happens. And then I'm working on some new merch, so we have some new bags there. And I got some really, really good merch. So as soon as the show ends, I'll be back working on that. So it'll be some new stuff up tomorrow. So make sure you stop by the store and, you know, give us, we got a good sale going on.
Awesome. And remember, you guys, Knick-Knack After Dark will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is more of a show where you get to relax, get you a drink. If you take edibles, take your edible or whatever you do, and just have a good time with Nikki and Trey. That's what we want you guys to do, just relax. I think they have a special guest tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. I think they might do something on a social media platform, but they have a special guest tomorrow as well. In addition to that, I want to thank everybody who has done all of our donations. As you know, we are trying to get our own platform. We are working on this website with somebody that's one of our viewers, and we want to thank them as well. We appreciate everything you guys do. We appreciate you guys coming every week. We appreciate the comment section. We appreciate you guys like, sharing, subscribing, which is really important. If you do not share the content, it doesn't get out. So please continue to share. We appreciate that. As always, this show will be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But Knick-Knack After Dark will be tomorrow later at night. So other than that, we will see you next time, and take care and goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Check. What's up, everyone? It is your boy Trey Rich. Vision, Nikki, and I wanted to
FTP Podcast has partnered with Savage X Fenty. New members get up to 60% off site-wide with Savage X Rewards. Exclusive pricing and discounts on Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. Access this special offer via our link tree at linktr.ee/FTP t.ee/FTP podcast show. Savage X Fenty, delivered by FTP.